Now, I told you guys that they have a computer grid and everything is on the camera. But you guys still want to be gangbangers and want to be in the streets and run wild. Unalive people, right? You love to do it. You brag about it. You put it in your music. So now, Yella Beezy has been picked up by the feds, right? And they ain't playing. They got people snitching. They got all kinds of stuff on affidavits. It's going crazy, right? They got this guy, Marquise Conway, hereafter called defendant on or about the 11th of November 2020 in the county of Dallas, Texas, did then and intentionally and knowingly cause the death of Melvin Noble. The individual hereafter caused the deceased by employing Keywan White to murder deceased for remuneration and the promise of remuneration, namely the United States currency. The defendant and the pursuant to the said agreement, Keywan White did then and there intentionally and knowingly caused the death of the said deceased by shooting deceased with a firearm and a deadly weapon. Well, that would cause a chain of events where bodies was dropping everywhere. Within six incidents, 8 people was unalive. Right? Check this out.
It is a map that marks the madness of murder and mayhem. Over a 48-hour period, 6 identified Dallas locations, 8 people dead. But this afternoon, DPD Chief Renee Hall called it an alarming increase in the city's homicide rate and described why.
In truth, I'll tell you, like many other cities, we are in the midst of a perfect storm of events, fueled by anger, irresponsibility, the trials of a pandemic, and most of all, people using guns and violence to solve their problems.
Chief Hall confirming today the brazen murder of rapper MOE3 on the Dallas freeway last week has set off a series of violent shootings now being investigated by the Dallas Police Department and the FBI.
Since his death, we've had some other shootings and other violence that has been or appears to be loosely related to his death.
The incidents, according to sources, include the drive-by shooting at this East Oak Cliff house on Sunday. 43-year-old Terrence Reed was killed.
So I'm glad that the police is finally getting some resolution to this problem, because there's a lot of people that was unalive. And a lot of people was talking about MOE3 and Yella Beezy, but what about all the other people that's not famous that was unalive? Nobody cares about those other 8 bodies that dropped, right? Nobody cares when MOE3 dropped all the bodies that dropped after him. Well, Yella Beezy, you know, a lot of people sharing that Yella Beezy is arrested, but Yella Beezy was also shot in this situation where he was shot on the highway, where he was ambushed and shot multiple times. Check this out.
Police say at 3:38 this morning they got a 911 call from a driver saying he'd been shot multiple times by someone in another vehicle in the northbound lanes of the Sam Rayburn Tollway at FM 544. Police say 26-year-old DeAndre Conway was shot 3 times and was still conscious and breathing when he was transported to a nearby hospital.
Right here. This right here. This one though, that's where I had the chest tube at. Right here, where they would drain the blood out of my lungs. See, a lot with a lie, they were like, I got here right there too. Nah, that's where I had the chest tube at, and they would drain the blood from my lungs. You know what I'm saying? I got this right here, got shot right here too. Yeah, y'all gonna see how ugly my nipple look. Yeah, everything going on Apple, going on everywhere, all music platforms.
Now, a lot of people blame MOE3 for this incident that happened on the highway with Yella Beezy, because Yella Beezy was in a feud with Roy Lee. He was a comedian from Oak Cliff. Now, Roy Lee was cool with MOE3, and they would trade barbs, go back and forth, go on these shows and run their mouth, talk about street activity to everybody, right? But Roy Lee ended up being unalive. But check this out.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand me? We made it through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me, ain't bringing no positive eye. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that ass in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did. Here we go. Take a toast.
Come on, you from America. You from Oak Cliff, America. Come with us. Till you come on up so we can rob you. Because you ain't really from over here.
So Yella Beezy didn't like the fact that Roy Lee was running his mouth and inserting his stuff in the beef. So one night at a club, they ran into Roy Lee. Now, I told you Roy Lee is a comedian. But they ran into him and they put hands and feet on him. They beat him down. And MOE3 was always saying that he wasn't no threat. I don't know why y'all would go after him anyway, but I guess Yella Beezy was upset because they was all out war. So check this out.
Came out the DJ booth and tried to hit me. I seen him out the, you understand me, out the corner of my eye. I blocked him. And then me and him, you understand me, posted up a little bit. And then the guard grabbed me and one of them hit me in the back of my mother head.
So how many of them jumped you?
It was like, I think two of them hit me. Well, one of them hit me back in my head, and one of them snatched my chain.
Roy Lee would continue to repeat his calls for a one-on-one fight with Yella Beezy, and beginning to call him a new nickname, the Pink Panther, and continuing pushing for a fight.
So you waiting on a fight with who?
The Pink Man, Pink Panther, whatever y'all want to call him, man. You're just trying to get him around, man, but he running and ducking and dodging.
Hold on, man. Who you trying to get? Damn, you jumped straight out the gate, man.
Yeah.
Who you trying to get around with?
Yo, Pink. The Yella Belly, Yella Beezy, man. I seen him at King of Diamonds, and he tried to sneak me, and I got jumped a little bit by his partner and him, but he ain't hit me, so that's why I want to fight a one-on-one.
Killed him.
I mean, plus it'll be good to show the kids that we ain't gotta shoot guns and do all that.
And you bet your money.
His career is demolished.
So after this, Roy Lee, he went back online and he called Yella Beezy out to a fair one. He said, I want a fair one. I don't want no pistols involved. Basically, I'm a comedian. I want to squabble. I want to get it on, right? He said, I want to meet in the schoolyard. We tie our shoestrings together and we go at it. But you know these young punks. They don't know how to fight. Everything is gunplay. They don't know how to fight. So Roy Lee, the comedian, saying, I don't want no guns involved. I don't want no smoke with none of that. But I know I can beat you with the hands, right? Yella Beezy got on some light skin stuff, man. But this is what happened.
Did an interview and I was talking about I ain't lying in the interview. You understand me? This beef ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but Yella Beezy and Roy Lee. This little boxing match ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. All these hostile. What's up with them partners back there, Yella? What's up with them dudes back there, man? What's up with them dudes back there? Them riders. Yeah, them riders back there behind you right there. I ain't talking to them, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I want the one-on-one with you. I ain't talking about them. Tell them behind you to chill, man. Tell them to chill. I ain't got number 4 people with me. I ain't calling my cousin them. I ain't calling my partner them. I know the fight ain't gonna never be able to be set up. You understand me? Because if we was in the penitentiary, them OGs would be like, y'all youngsters go back there and fight one-on-one real quick, man. Go on and get that off y'all chest. You set up the fight. I've been trying to call all the big dope dealers in the city, all the ballers in the city, set up the fight. What's wrong with me setting up a fight and I'm the one that got hit? And everybody talking about let it go. Well, how I'm gonna let it go if y'all didn't let it go at the front park when you got snuck? How I'm gonna let it go when you got snuck at the club somewhere and you ain't let it go when you seen him at Walmart you was trying to fight? How I'm gonna catch him one-on-one when he always deep somewhere? When he always 10 or 8 deep somewhere? And I don't be numbered by 4 deep because I'm in the Cadillac. Now it's on YouTube. Now everybody want to interview me about it. I ain't gonna bash them. I'm just mad because you snuck me and then don't want to fight again. Come on, man. That ain't nothing. I'm just talking about square it up. Or you a rapper, you don't want to get embarrassed, or you don't want to lose, you don't want to get out there and look slack.
After calling him out, it didn't go that way. He ended up getting popped while he was backing out of a Texaco, right? He ended up getting popped, and it got real ugly, man. This is what he was saying while he was on a hospital bed.
Yeah, I know your leg's broke, so I know that's what I was saying.
No, by my ankle, the left ankle. It's out my hands, man. It's out my hands, man. No, I got shot, Brandon. I was just about to go. I was just about to drive off. I said, I'm at Texaco. Oh, I thought you said Shells. So I just backed in the park at the barbecue spot. So obviously they seen me at Texaco. I'm just saying, I think they was watching me at Texaco. Because Texaco and Shells across from each other. I was just sitting in the car.
So after he got shot, he ended up dying from his wounds because, you know, he was trying to do more shows. This thing is real sad, right? He was trying to do more shows, but he ended up getting blood clots. And from the complications of the blood clots, he ended up passing away. So now MOE3, see, him and MOE3 was allegedly supposed to be best friends. MOE3 felt some type of way about this, but again, MOE3 goes on to No Jumper and starts to talk about the situation. And he was saying that he wasn't no threat. He was a comedian, basically snitching. Like, so all these guys snitch on themselves. The shooter, Keon White, Yella Beezy, MOE3. Y'all talking too much about street activities on a camera, right? But MOE3 was on Adam 22 and he was saying this.
Fast.
It hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never put him on a shirt. I never put him on a shirt.
Because it meant too much?
I put him right here. Shirt. It's like he wasn't supposed to die yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? A comedian. He ain't no gangster. Him getting shot and all this is like, that wasn't for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even for your whole. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot a comedian who tell jokes on Facebook, bro.
So after hearing MOE3 on Adam 22, Yella Beezy goes on to the Breakfast Club. And they're asking, basically interrogations, asking him questions about the unaliving of the comedian Roy Lee. And he's speaking on it. Instead of saying, no comment, next question, he's giving his opinion. I'm not talking about none of that stuff at all, right?
It was retaliation for somebody that got killed a week before. Man, I ain't never spoke on dude in interview. I ain't gonna speak on them, but like, he wasn't even no threat to do no stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and from here, he would open up and make it clear that they were referring to Roy Lee, with Yella Beezy bringing up Roy Lee's offer to fight, saying that he would have fought him if he saw him, but denying having anything to do with his death.
The whole time you screaming out fighting. That's what we wanted to do. So when I seen that's what we gonna do, we had already had a conversation where I did that. Like you not no threat. Like, rest in peace of him. Like, I don't wish no death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't had nothing to do with me.
So after the unaliving Roy Lee, MOE3's friend, and Yella Beezy was ambushed on the highway, MOE3 was basically looking for a celebrity boxing match from Yella Beezy. Like, he was literally calling Yella Beezy out to a fight. I guess he didn't get the memo when Roy Lee asked for a boxing match, what happened to him, right? So this is what he was saying.
The boxing man, you understand me? Three versus whatchamacallit, T Diddy, knock T Diddy out third round. You get what I'm saying? Boom, 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 he ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then whatchamacallit, just the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? That's really what they want to see. They don't want to see T Diddy. You get what I'm saying? Not them facts. You get what I'm saying? Like, the T Diddy, the backup down, so we're gonna go get him out first. Let him come out, do his dance around the ring, whoop, whoop, scoop him up. He out of there.
He had been squashed that down.
It could have been squashed, probably. You get what I'm saying? When the promoter said, hey, do you think you can be on the same show as whatchamacallit? Duh. What is you talking about, bro? I do 1,000 shows. Ain't no man gonna stop me from not getting on no stuff.
But by that time, the beat was too far gone. And he ended up being unalived on the highway as well. Caught on camera again. Y'all remember this?
And we have two breaking news stories tonight, starting with an update on a rapper gunned down on a highway 5 years ago. Dallas police now say Yella Beezy hired a hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, MOE3. Cole Sullivan is live at the county jail. These are well-known rappers in the Dallas hip-hop scene.
Chris, Yella Beezy's top single, It Put It On Me, it peaked at 56 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now he's in the Dallas County Justice Complex behind me on a capital murder charge, accused of hiring a hitman to kill a fellow rapper. This all happened back in 2020. And just before noon on the middle of Interstate 35, just south of the Dallas Zoo, Dallas police arrested a 22-year-old and charged him with murder. Initially, that 22-year-old's in federal prison, convicted of gun charges, but now, 5 years later, they say he was the trigger man. Police say Yella Beezy, whose top song That's On Me, hired that 22-year-old and promised him cash for killing MOE3. A grand jury handed up an indictment this week and booked Marquise Conway tonight. The killing of Melvin Noble, known as MOE3, led to an outpouring of grief from his fans. Dozens held a memorial outside Dallas City Hall that week. He once was friends with the man now accused of hiring someone to murder him. The killing has long been suspected to be the result of a rap feud. We reached out to Yella Beezy's legal team tonight and have not heard back. We're waiting to hear back on a bond amount for him as well. We'll bring you updates tomorrow on Daybreak. Chris.
All right, thank you, Cole. You know, we've been following Yella Beezy's career, and this isn't his first run-in with the law. Go to WFAA.com, where we posted a story on his previous arrests, as well as the time he was shot several times in 2018.
And see, let me tell you how dumb these young guys is, right? when y'all saw the video, the guy, the image of the guy holding the pistol running down the highway was Keon White, right? Keon White was ultimately arrested for the unaliving of MOE3. And this guy is on the phone bragging about it, wanting to be famous. Keon, guess what? Keon, nobody's going to remember you. You're going to rot in prison. There's no women in there. Your family ain't going to come see you. Your homeboys, you're alone. So he's going to, I guarantee you he's going to be one of the ones going to stand testifying because life kicked him in his behind now, right? Life kicked him in his behind. But he's on the phone bragging about it. Check this out.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I mean, this is life, man. You know what I'm saying? This come with a gangster, man. This what it come with.
You feeling good, fam?
Yeah, man. I can't do nothing but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked up. I can't do nothing more than just live life, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time I did time. Man, I'm innocent, man. I ain't did nothing, man. I'm just a rapper. That's it. A rapper. I'm innocent.
Instagram account had 1,000 or less followers. It's now at 18.6.
See, I ain't gonna lie to you. When Ducky told me, like, I had called Ducky one day. When I came to the biz, I called Ducky the first day I came. I was like, what's up? He was crying. He was like, damn, you finally made it. You famous now. You finally got what you wanted, but the wrong way. Like, man, you famous now. What? So my story getting 100,000 views. Post getting 100,000 views. So shit, I was like, damn, it's crazy. I done been famous, but for the wrong thing. And it's not even...
Yella Beezy and his crew, a lot of these guys, these guys are stupid and sloppy. They're not real criminals or gangsters. They're doing things for clout, and it's gonna cost them the rest of their life. These guys are idiots, right? So the guy, these guys was coming out with lyrics like tell them laugh now. Heard they jumped out, the whip, skirt. He got ran down, boom. Why you ain't tell him that before the beef? You was fanned out. So like it gets real goofy. I'm dropping bags on these I'm trying to pull them up and get them. So everybody with it till somebody hit. I thought that's how you was living, right? Then it was then he said, hold on. Then he said, let's body after body. Tell your partner, dig them up. Should have thought about that rush blank before you started dissing blank. Like, man, these guys, and then they put it in their lyrics, dissing them on tracks. That's what got your partner unalive. So, like I said, these guys aren't the smartest guys in the world. All the police got to do is just sit back in the cut and watch, man. But I'm going to say to you young guys out there that emulate and want to copy these guys, I hope that you can watch and learn. I hope that you can watch and learn. You see what just happened with Big U and them the other day. You see what happened with the YSL crew and all these different guys, man. Is this what you want your life to be? This is what you want? Listen, young guys, it's cool to have a job. It's cool to be smart. It's cool not to be wanting to unalive people of your community, terrorizing your community. You can make songs about in hip hop and don't have to always talk about unaliving people. Don't always have to talk about being a real N-word. It's okay to just be regular, man. Because trying to be a real N-word, this is what it gets you. And the whole community will turn against you, man. But I'm going to cut this video short, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Leave your comments in the comment section, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button so that these videos can get out, man, in the algorithm, man. Leave your comments in the comment section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.